Transformers: Age of Extinction, also known as Transformers 4. Okay guys, so this is highly anticipated amongst the casual movie-going audience. I would call them just the casual movie-going audience. The new Transformers. So we have a new cast. We did Shia LaBeouf after his whole paper bag thing, and I'm sure, yeah, Shia LaBeouf's gone, and we replaced him with Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Well, Marky Mark, anyway. I always call him that. I want to see like a Lone Survivor poster with Marky Mark on the title. I don't know, that's just me. So this is about a father-daughter story of a father who really just is protective about his daughter, and Transformers. I can't emphasize this enough. Basically, there's this thing that I've already forgot about. I just got home from the theater. Already forgot what it's called. The Seed. The Seed. So there's this thing called the Seed, and it's bad. And the Transformers are like, we need to stop this Autobots. And but to get back to what I was saying, the Autobots are not loved anymore. Oh no. No, because after Transformers 3 was such an abomination and disgrace to humanity, as a film, they kind of transitioned that over in real life, where they were like, okay, so what happened in 3 was terrible and horrible and awful, and we all hate Transformers now. You, and even you have decided you hate Transformers now. Like, they are evil. And I can't explain that in any other way. Optimus Prime just happens to be in a movie theater. Yeah, I didn't figure that one out either. Marky Mark finds this truck in a movie theater. In a movie theater. And ultimately, he finds Optimus Prime. And through events, this sparks their quest to get the Seed, also known as that one plot point Michael Bay managed to think of. And we get the Transformers back, well, 2 of them, and then a bunch of stereotypes, and a really huge ripoff of that one John Goodman character in The Big Lebowski. I think he actually played the character. I don't know. I didn't stick around for the credits because I didn't want to find out if Optimus Prime would return in the Avengers or not. This film is not good by any stretch of the imagination. It is 2 hours and like 45 minutes long. Dear God. I wanted to shoot myself for some of it. Because first off, actually, I went into it with an open mind. I wanted to like it. I'm a huge supporter of Mark Wahlberg. Love the guy. He's cool. I could kick it with him. And another actor that I love, and I have kind of a bias on this one, T.J. Miller. He's a sort of friend of mine. I like to say that he's a friend of mine around people to be cool at places. But he's a sort of friend of mine. We've conversed. We message back and forth over the internets and various other platforms. And so when I saw that he was in this movie and stuff, I was like, yeah, my buddy, you go, and stuff. And so I wanted this movie to be good. And the funny thing is the first 20 minutes of the movie, I was like, I'm actually liking a Transformers movie, other than the first one. I'm actually liking a Transformers movie. And then Michael Bay is sitting there in the editing room going, this is about the time they're probably saying they're liking a Transformers movie. Ruin it, people! It's one of those things that I liked it until the Michael Bay-isms started showing up. And then literally exploded. Give it a rest. The explosions are absurd in this movie, and I've seen all the other Transformers movies, but I will give it this. Just before I keep going, I will give it this. I actually thought this movie was okay by the end of it. It was bad. This is a bad movie. But in terms of Transformers movies, it's probably got to be either my second favorite one or just, the second favorite one. Because 2 and 3 are disgraces to humanity. I actually like Transformers 1. And I'm going to make a comparison here. And I know that I'm not in the popular opinion on this. I actually will defend Die Hard 5. But this reminded me of Die Hard 5. Because when I was sitting there watching this movie, I was like, I don't really know what the plot is. The plot doesn't make sense. Who's the bad guy? Who's the good guy? Nothing makes sense in this. This film is just like things happening for the sake of Michael Bay going, oh yeah, blow another thing up. That's seriously what this is for. Because I'm like, okay, so is that Transformer a bad guy? Is that Transformer a bad guy? Is this human a bad guy? Is this other human a bad guy? Are they all bad guys? Are none of them bad guys? They never really are clear. And one thing I hate about these Michael Bay Transformers movies is it's like boom, 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 boom. And then literally like 2 minutes after the explosions stop, it's like Optimus Prime's going, we're Autobots and we're cool and you paid to see this movie, and end credits. It's like there's no time to unwind. You're just like blowing stuff up. Oh, it's over. And the boyfriend in this movie, my God. You want to talk about bad actors? This is one of the worst actors I have seen in a long time. Wow. He's so bad. He plays this car racer boyfriend type role that Mark Wahlberg doesn't like. So you're going to get the boyfriend dialogue. Actually, I actually liked the boyfriend, girlfriend, dad dialogue. It didn't annoy me, because I'm sure some people it will. It didn't annoy me. I actually thought it was funny. But the boyfriend is such a terrible actor, and he plays such a wimp, where he's like racing, and he's like, oh man, I'm so, whoa! I actually acted better than him, just from sitting in my chair, in my throne. Second throne, I have another throne. You know how it is. It's seriously, he's so bad. He's so bad that both me and my girlfriend were like, oh my God, you're on screen again. One huge praise I gotta give this movie is thank God they got rid of Shia LaBeouf, because Shia LaBeouf played this weak character who was screaming out for Bumblebee or Optimus Prime or Ironhide. And this new protagonist, Mark Wahlberg, who played, I don't even know his name, who cares, it's a Michael Bay movie. He takes up an alien gun, and he's like, I'm gonna fight. And then he's like, Optimus Prime is fighting alone against these bad guys. He needs my help. I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna go out there, risk my life, my little weak fleshy life, to fight this other guy who's like a god level. He's like Shao Kahn on expert level in Mortal Kombat. And you're playing as like Johnny Cage or something. So it's one of those things that you're like, Mark Wahlberg, I can get behind you. I always love Mark Wahlberg as an actor, but he plays an actually strong character. He's not begging for mercy like Shia LaBeouf, where he's like, Bumblebee, save me! Optimus, save me! But, the Michael Bayisms are all over the screen, but both my girlfriend and I got ecstatic when we saw this. The thing that sort of helps this movie a little bit is the Dinobots. They bring in the Dinobots, which is what I grew up on. And they're reduced to a cameo. Seriously. The best thing you have going for this movie, this motion picture, you throw it away for a cameo, and when it's on screen, it's awesome. They're there sometimes, and it's like, I'm running around as a Dinobot, and you're like, this is the coolest part of the movie. And then it's over. And also they had another one of those cliched Michael Bay endings where it's like, oh, the explosions ended, like a minute and a half later, I am Optimus Prime and we won, and end credits now. But seriously, this movie's all over the place for me. It's the second best Transformers movie in my opinion. Does that make it a good movie? No. Not at all. This movie is bad. Would I ever watch it again? Absolutely. In the sense of, if let's say I'm in like the bargain bin and I'm bored and my girlfriend's off doing actual things in productive life and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to do anything because I don't know, I feel like it, then sure, I will watch it again. If it's on TV and I've got nothing better to do and there's no new episodes of Doctor Who, maybe, if it's in the Grimlock part. But seriously, Grimlock, why would you not put more Grimlock? I get it might be more expensive to put Grimlock, but why would you bring him in, have Optimus Prime be like, yeah, you love this part, I'm riding him and I'm killing other robots. And then it's just like, oh yeah, cut away from that. Let's cut away from it more. And I loved Mark Wahlberg, love him to death. But when you have Grimlock stealing the show, like destroying a city block, and you cut back to Mark Wahlberg being like, I want you to take an interest in science. It's just, show more Grimlock. Because Grimlock is a Tyrannosaurus Rex breathing fire. How is that not cool? Mark Wahlberg is whining with his family. Yeah. You understand my frustration where you're like, there's Grimlock. Oh my god, it's amazing. Oh. There's the other Dinobots. It's amazing. Oh. That's what I'm trying to emphasize to you guys. This movie's all over the place and it's like they tried to give fan service in the teeniest amounts. The explosions are so excessive. Just everything about it is just, yeah. I'll give it a 45%. Can't quite get it to 50 because of the fact it's so spotty. That middle act is so boring and this movie is so long. Oh my god. But I walked out of it not hating myself for it, where I'm like, I just need to be depressed at human existence for a few days. I didn't hate it that much, but I can't get it to 50% because there's been so much frustrating crap with this movie. Like, there's so much in it that frustrates me. The stupid Michael Bay humor, the stupid Michael Bay stereotypes, the stuff that he just does, and everybody knows it because he called it out. My buddy TJ Miller's in it. So happy for him on that. Congratulations, TJ, if you happen to decide to watch my reviews. I doubt you do. But yeah, I don't know. It's like ridiculous o'clock in the morning. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go eat Swiss cheese. So please click like and subscribe, and I'll keep the videos coming to you.